Hi everyone, Nolan here with another First Play. 2020 is turning around for me, because I have played 2 Zelda games on the podcast within a matter of weeks. So my favorite of all time, Ocarina of Time, if you weren't around for that, go back a couple episodes, I don't know, 2 or 3 episodes, and we played that game, and it was amazing. Now we have a guest episode coming up this week. We're going to be having MC Moffit join us for the episode. Now, if you don't know, MC Moffit was the founder of Zeldathon, which is this organization that does marathons of Zelda games for charity and has raised so much money, millions of dollars, for cancer research and for, I guess, other charities. Very cool, very honored to have them on the podcast. So they chose The Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Another huge title. This is the GameCube Zelda. Now, there was another Zelda, maybe 2, 4 Swords, and then the other main title game was Twilight Princess. It later got ported to the Wii, so I forget that one was on GameCube. So in my opinion, and I think in many other people's opinion, this is the GameCube Zelda that everyone knows. So I'm going to get started here. I have some connections to this game, and I'll elaborate on that, but this game begins with about I want to say it's 8 minutes. And the reason I know that is because of the speedrun. It's like over 5 minutes of cutscene at the beginning. Now I can tell you that it's going to be Ganondorf causing some ruckus and that Hyrule is underwater. Okay, that's the TLDR. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have our editor I forgot their name. I think it starts with a D. I'm going to have them skip ahead for us so that we don't have to watch that. So I'm just going to go with Ken as the name. And here we go. I will see you in 8 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. We are through the cutscene. It's a great cutscene. I encourage you to go watch it. Now, okay, a little history. This is still a cutscene I can't skip while our sister's looking for us. I got this game for my 13th birthday, I want to say, and I can't tell you anything else about that birthday. I know it was laser tag, but I don't remember what the cake looked like. I don't remember any other gift or that day outside of I went home, and all I wanted to do was just get everyone out of here so I could go home and play, and I played this game like all night long, way past my bedtime, because this is coming off the heels of Majora's Mask, which was 2000, and okay, a note about that though, when this came out, my friends and a lot of people actually kind of scoffed at it because, as you can see, it's very cartoony, cell shading graphics, But can I just say that even now in 2020, this game still looks incredible. This game's 17 years old. This game looks stupid good. Still, better than most games. There's even been an HD remake of it, or remaster rather, on the Wii U. I do have that one. Oh, we're in control here. I have it, but I prefer the original. For 2 reasons. 1, I prefer the GameCube controller. 2, because I don't like the Wii U gamepad. And then the other reason is that the original still looks insane. Look at this. Can you, like, the colors and everything. People were scoffing because it looked kiddie, right? And it was it was cartoony. It was weird because we just got through with 2 of the darkest Zeldas that we've ever had. Very mature, very dark in tone and storytelling and violence. And then you get this. When you kill enemies, they explode in a poof of smoke instead of bleeding, like in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But I did not have that opinion. I was hype. I was so hyped for this game. And so, yeah, I played it until I beat it, like, nonstop. So right now, Link starts on an island, his hometown, his home island. And I said before that Hyrule is underwater. That's the whole plot of this game. You're on a boat. Link's on a boat. And you are sailing to different islands to... Instead of riding Epona across Hyrule Field, you are riding the King of Red Lions across the ocean. Which is very different, but very unique and cool. I love this. And I'm very excited to see Dustin and Kenny's opinion on that because they've never played this game before. I'm very stoked about that fact. So we'll find out how they feel on the episode. So I can't wait. I doubt they're gonna hate it. In fact, I can see Dustin absolutely loving it. So we have our clothes now, and we have to go see who just fell in the woods. A giant bird dropped a girl into our forest. So we need to go check that out. All right, so we're gonna get our telescope here. Hoi. Hoi is the way they greet each other in this game. I did it on the last episode, if you noticed. Little Easter egg. Close your eyes and hold out your hand. Okay. It's actually really funny seeing this game in English because I'm used to watching speedruns of this game recently, and it's in Japanese. So it's kind of funny to see this right now. It just, look how good it looks still though. Like I'm always shocked at how good it still looks. All right, let's go look at our house right now. Let's equip it. We're gonna put that on Y. Inverted controls, zoom in on the mailman. Come on, there we go. Now this is gonna trigger that cutscene I was talking about. And we're running kind of long on this first player. I think we will run long. I do want to get some action in. I want to get some, oh, look at this guy, okay. Yeah. I want to go to the woods and fight these enemies and rescue Tetra from the woods. So, let's do that. Uh-oh, pirates. Of course there are pirates in this game. You can't sail the seas and not have pirates in a game. And the soundtrack, oh gosh. Listen, if anyone on the episode says anything negative, it's over for them. Their career is over. I don't think they will. I really don't think they will. If anyone would, it's Kenny. But I also kind of think that Kenny loves this game, or is going to love this game because it's so different. That seems like something he would really like. Yes, I have. Don't make me... Okay. So this is training. My editor's gonna have to cut out all that old training. It's a waste of time. Horizontal slice. Okay. What I was saying before is that this game has a lot of strategy in the combat, which Zelda games usually don't have that. Like, yeah, you can use some of your other items outside of your sword to beat enemies, but the sword play is usually very straightforward. This game, though, has a lot of, or it feels like you're doing combos, even though you're not doing combos. To do that 3 times? Yeah, I do. You're not doing combos, really. But there's this parry that you can do when someone's gonna attack you and you get that little, that notification, audio and visual. You can do that and do like riposte, jump slash. But yeah, I always thought that this game did a great job of like putting a unique spin on the combat, because historically it was very straightforward. Okay, we got our sword, hero sword. Now we can enter the forest and save Tetra. Okay, this is the first area, I guess you could say, but it's very small. I hesitate to even call it an area. It's like a room. It's just going to teach you combat, like real combat, and not just training. It also teaches you to crawl, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that's not true. Nah, it doesn't teach you to crawl. That's later. Okay. Bokoblin. jump slash, and also listen to the music. So we have our fight music, but when they attack, the music changes, and when I attack, it does like that little flourish. Always loved that. It makes the combat so interesting. That on top of the different ways to approach combat, like the different fighting styles and slashes, was such an interesting and unique design decision that to this day still impresses me so much. Get on this log, and then we got a little scripted fight here. Yeah. Two at a time. You can hit two at a time like that with just like horizontal slashes. Boom. Okay. We've saved her. Better catch her, Link. There were a lot of memes that came out of this game, or like people meme now about this game, just because Link makes some really funny faces in this game. Making fun of the clothing, of course. Oh, that's right. That giant bird came and... Oi! Miss Tetra! That's one of her pirates. I forgot his name. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on top of a mountain? Well, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. I love Tetra. She's like pissed and now she wants to get back at the bird. What about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. Oh, you should worry about me, all right? Okay, that's going to be it for the first play. Thank you for joining me on this revisit to this game. It wasn't a first play. I've played it many, many times. But I hope that you play along with us this week. Again, MC Moffit's going to be joining us for the episode, and it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a great episode, and I can't wait to talk to him about this game. So make sure you play it with us. You can play the original. You can play the HD remake on Wii U. And then join Discord and leave some commentary and let us know what you think about the game. We'd love to read it on the show. Other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching this first play. Peace out.